It is June 4th, 2018, and we're here at the Good4Utah backyard orchard. And, excuse me, these are pruned very specifically when we talk backyard orchard to a system called backyard orchard culture. And with the help of my friends from Dave Wilson Nursery. See, okay, look, okay, see, it really is. Now, granted, Sean here decided to wear a long sleeve shirt on the hottest day of the year.
Not bad.
Okay, come on out and let's go out and see the orchard. Okay, let's go to the left. So you want to kind of tell us what's going on out here, Sean, and why backyard orchard culture is good for everybody?
Well, I tell you, just coming out here, we've been here, I think this is our 5th year since we've helped you guys out with this orchard. I visit once a year, and I'm astonished how well everything looks. Everything's about 6 foot tall. You can reach it easily. There's plenty of fruit set on it. And we're just trying to help you guys help the consumers learn how to grow fruit trees as a homeowner versus a commercial farmer.
Okay. Now, I noticed that this side of the trees were pruned in early spring, and you can kind of see the new growth. So, for example, here's the regular growth, and then here's the new growth. It's a little pinker, the leaves are a little smaller. So this was pruned, but this side over here wasn't. And let's see what we kind of see. So the apricots and everything. Over here we have a weeping Santa Rosa, if I remember right, isn't it?
Santa Rosa plum.
Okay, and it's got some good fruit set. And then we've got various plums and hybrids, but over here, here's the difference. These are some big old plums and pluots. In fact, these might actually be the pluot side of things. And if I can get you to stand right there, and okay, you showed us how the fruit set was earlier, height-wise. Put up the arm and see how close. Okay, so that's where the other trees are. Oh, but here they keep going. Holy criminy. You know why? Because
they weren't pruned in the summer.
And so now we're going to be pruning these probably next month. So where would you suggest people prune this tree?
We would like you to bring these things down 40%. We want you to get it so that you can get it under control and have a tree that's 5 to 6 foot tall, so you don't need to get on an orchard ladder. It's plenty of fruit set. It makes having a fruit orchard at home enjoyable. Nobody wants to get on an orchard ladder 10, 12 feet up in the air. Nobody.
That's true. You know, I had an old orchard guy that used to live next to me, one of my places, and he gave me some of the best advice I ever got was, you know, if you can't reach the fruit, what good is it?
Well, yeah, and most homeowners aren't set up to, to have orchard ladders. They just don't want to be on them. So this, in California, we've revolutionized this whole pruning system, and we've got it pretty much throughout the entire state now, where the consumers buy into it, the retailers buy into it, the wholesale growers buy into it. The only guys that don't are the commercial farmers, but that's because they're trying to produce tonnage for sale. But everybody in California now, they follow us religiously with our backyard orchard culture videos, and I think we have like 125 how-to videos now online on davewilson.com. So
I know I like to watch, Spellman, he does a great job, and so that's in California. You're here in Utah. Let's walk this way, and some of this is rootstock, but let's keep going over here into the peach and nectarine area. And again, none of these trees were pruned this year. So now all of a sudden we've got this big peach. You want to put your arm up on that one? Okay, so yeah, it's a little too tall, but then let's go right next door to this guy. And again, these have not been pruned. These are on citation stock, and this is an Arctic J nectarine. And all of a sudden, we're in a pretty good area.
You're in a good area. Look how easy this is for a customer. Once this tree, probably another 2 years from now, is going to be flush with plenty more peaches than they're going to need, and they can just go around and just pick them. I mean, so, how nice is that?
So obviously backyard orchard culture works in California. What do you think? How's it looking in Utah?
We want to get it in other places of the country, because what we feel is that folks that have small space can enjoy growing fruit trees. The biggest question we get is, when are you going to have dwarf? Well, we have some dwarf fruit trees. The problem is they just don't produce the root stock. and the power to grow a really exciting tree with lots of different varieties of fruit. So it's all about pruning.
Okay, you want to pick that blue tag up. So when we got this Arctic J nectarine from you, it was how big?
So we sell our trees dormant in caliper size, so it's 3/4 inch. So it was 3/4 inch round.
Okay, now let's look down here, and it was 3/4 inches.
I would say now it's probably close to 3 inches.
Wow. Yep, that's a nice vigorous stalk. And you notice also that its branch is pretty low, because all of these fruit trees, and we have 44 fruit trees in the Good4Utah backyard. Yeah, we're channel 4, okay, 44, get it? Okay. Anyway, every single one of these were chopped down to the length of my knee.
That's right.
Because I just figured, yeah, okay. And my knees, yeah, down there, okay. So it started out low. You can kind of see that's a perfect example for the branching. And then sometimes you just kind of get a tree that deals with weather. And this guy is kind of like my little bonsai peach.
Well, no doubt. This is definitely wind driven to the
to quite a big degree. But yeah. Will it still produce fruit?
Oh, for sure. This is just a cosmetic. This is just cosmetic at this point.
Exactly. Okay.
No, in fact, you guys have done a terrific job, and I think the consumer should really pay attention to what you're doing out here, because I think you're going to learn a lot about how to create a backyard orchard at your home in a small space. Okay. How big is this total space here?
Not much. I mean, honestly, I've never really measured.
Yeah, well, our test orchard at Dave Wilson Nursery is 30 feet by 100 feet, and we have 96 trees planted in it. Just to show, now we did it in straight lines and so forth, so we weren't on all these mountains. You're trying to create a little bit of a realistic home orchard, but we were trying to do is just show different ways of pruning so that we can show the folks how to keep it in their own home.
Well, you'll also notice here that we've done 4-in-1. We have done over here, we have done a diamond shape, and then over here with the apricots, we have done a hedgerow. There's apricots and apriums there. But the nice thing is you can walk through everything. It's very comfortable. It's a nice stroll. And these are, I'm guessing these are a lot closer than a typical orchard would do.
Oh, for sure. There's no commercial orchard that would ever do this. They wouldn't make the money, but for a homeowner, this is perfect. You don't have a lot of work. You can come out here, enjoy your plants you have. You have, what do you have, 6 or 7 varieties of apricots here?
Oh yeah.
In successive ripening, if that's your fruit of choice, you get to start in, well, I guess in Utah probably starts about now.
Yeah.
And then goes to probably August. So
well, we've got apriums, we've got
so between the apriums and the apricots, you can pretty much have some in probably a 12-week window of harvest. Just plant them accordingly. So this one comes on first, this one comes on second, etc. So you never run out of apricots if that's your favorite.
Well, and then I've got I'm a test garden at my home, and I have, for Dave Wilson, and I have 40 fruit trees in a little less than 1/3 of an acre.
There you go.
And they're all pruned to whatever the height of my arm is.
That's how we met 8-9 years ago. You showed me the pictures, and I thought you were stalking us.
Well,
but you actually knew